is Michael Grothaus. I'm an original Illinois resident. I lived in Texas for about 8 years. I joined the Marine Corps in 2005. I had a cousin who enlisted in 2000, and I wanted to follow his footsteps. He was, a good Marine and stuff like that, and instilled the qualities of being a Marine, honor, courage, and commitment. And I saw that instilled in him, and I was like, I'm gonna join the Marine Corps, go big or go home. I joined in July of 2005. I joined 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines in January of 2006. We went to Iraq in September of 2006. We went back to our original AO that 2-4 was at when they did the initial push through Ramadi, Iraq. We lost a lot of good Marines, a lot of good sailors over there with us. It was a hard-fought tour. We were deployed for 9 months downrange in Iraq. It was a learning experience for myself to be on my first deployment in such a hostile area. I came home in July of 2007. I was home for about 5 months. I went back out, went to another downrange tour. Came back from that in 2008. I had a son born in that time after I got back, and he was my first boy. He's 7 years old now, and his name is Travis Bradley Grothaus. Great boy. I did a PCS move out to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. I joined up with 8th ESB. I did another tour back to Iraq to Ramadi, which was another hard tour since we've already been there once and lost good Marines, and I had a hard time going back there. A lot of bad experiences, a lot of bad memories in that area. I came home from that deployment. 4 months later, I ended up getting married to my second wife, and about 2 months after that, I deployed down to Afghanistan. We were in sang in the Helmand province area, sang in the Green Zone, which was one of the hottest areas in Afghanistan. In September 10, 2010, I got blown up by a roadside bomb, as we call it, IED, improvised explosive device, and it tore my world apart. I took a grade 3 concussion. I was medevaced back to Camp Bastion, Afghanistan. I was in the hospital for several hours. Went through some treatment, and I was grounded inside the wire for 31 days. I told the docs I was fine. I know I had my boys back outside the wire getting injured, and I had to get back out there and support my team. That's what Marines do. We don't get out of the fight. We keep fighting no matter what happens. We keep pushing. We never give up. You never leave your Marines behind. I got hit 5 more times. I got hit on Thanksgiving Day in 2010 again, and we kept pushing again. It's what you got to do. And I came home in 2011. I ended up at Walter Reed, Bethesda, Maryland, for 2.5 years as a patient. I went through a hard time with my wife, and we had another son at that time with Joseph Michael Grothaus. He was born in February of 2012, and he was another gift of God, and I couldn't ask for better. And it was hard having him home and being with her at the same time. It was a different situation, after a hard tour and stuff like that. And finally, time to get out. I got medically retired in May of 2013. I moved down to Texas without her. We were going through a hard time, going through divorce, stuff like that, and we ended up getting separated, getting divorced, and I had a lot of suicide issues and loneliness issues. That's part of life, and I finally realized one day, I was like, I can't keep living like this. I gotta straighten my life out and be who I am and be a Marine. Marines don't give up. I have family and friends that love me, and so many supporters out there that supported me along the way. My service dog is my livelihood. She's saved my life from day one. I was non-mobile. I wouldn't go out in public. I wouldn't fly. And she turned my world around 360 degrees.
Yeah, you go girl, huh? This is Destiny. She's my service dog.
Getting out and where I am today. I've been in the oil field down here in Texas. It's bottomed out a lot, but the good Lord's looking out for me. He's there every day I wake up, and he gives me another breath of fresh air every day. I went ahead and bought a 5th wheel. I've had the 5th wheel. I live in it. It's small quarters. I'm used to it, but it's home, and I'm mobile. but it'd be nice to, have a steady home and somewhere to lay my head and put on my, have my own room and, have my boys' room and stuff like that. And it's just, my fifth wheel is a blessing to have, because it's been home for so long, and, it's what I call home.
Veterans Day in 2012, Wells Fargo made a $30 million commitment to help house veterans. So far to date, we've donated over 220 properties to veterans and their families. Wells Fargo's mission aligns with VAREP's mission, and that is to help serve and give back to our veterans. And in a home donation today, we will be able to do exactly that. It is such a special honor for Wells Fargo to partner with VAREP. I personally wish that I could be with you when you come down the street and pull into the driveway and look around and know that this is your new neighborhood, and then walking through the home. I think it'll just be absolutely amazing. Wells Fargo did over $14,000 of repairs, which include brand new carpet, paint, appliances.
I want to thank everybody from the VA rep, Saw and Dustin, everybody, all the banks that are going on with this, and all the people through all the networking and everything, and I appreciate it. God bless and take care.
I have to tell you, I'm really excited to be here today for one main reason, and that is to recognize Sergeant Michael Grothaus and And today he will be achieving his goal of home ownership, his dream of home ownership. We congratulate and thank this brave American hero, and we just can't thank you enough for what you've done for our country.
Everybody, please welcome Michael Grothaus on stage.